Hi guys, Gaming Bear here. Right, we're carrying on with the preparation for the invasion of the United Kingdom. Now you can see the situation that now the English Channel is contested. So what is the situation? Well, we are actually taking some damage. We're losing some planes. We've dropped the numbers down by about by exactly 500 planes, and we still have 3,000 fighters going in against 1,400. We've lost 4, they've lost 51, which is nice. They're trying to stop our naval disruption. We don't really want to stop them stopping us. And at the same time, planes wise, we have 500 fighters and support planes 432. Let's roll this on so we can see the damage this is going to start to do as soon as the weather improves. Keep it rocking and rolling. Speed this up a bit as we get things prepared. So we're starting to get ready to hammer 65 planes going in, and we now have control of the whole area. Let's check what's happening. 3 to 38, 1,800 against just under 1,000. So we're knocking them down just over 8. Well, you can see their numbers of fighters dropping significantly, which is part of the plan. We're going in there trying to assist with their planes. They've got support planes coming in. We've still got 77%. On mainland Britain we have 100% air superiority. Our bombers are going in. They will be doing a number. It's just taking a little bit of time to show it, but that's what we're doing in the background. 2 to 21. And great, we've got the new research done for the Bismarck class. Let's have a look. So Bismarck class, that's looking really, really nice. So we're up to, so the next advance is 1941. Now, let's upgrade the submarines. Research the submarines. That'll definitely help. Then, so we'll get rid of this. We'll have a look at the production side. Ship-wise, you can see the battleships are ready to go. Scharnhorst and class. So just one of those. Finish off both of those. We want 2 more battleships. Bismarck class. Let's look at the numbers. Let's just start producing those. One of the new Bismarck class, so get that done. Just gorgeous, gorgeous ships. But I'm going to go for, let's have a look at battle cruisers. I mean, we're going to need more light cruisers. So we'll go for the M A variant. And those, so bump them all up to full level. And those into the Kriegsmarine. All of those into the Kriegsmarine, ready to rock and roll. So as soon as the production's finished on these heavier battleships, they're done. That'll be done on the 5th of December, which is nice. That'll be done 7th of May next year. So keep those battleships coming out. It really, really helps. And let's get back to looking at this. So 27, so 10 to 1 ratio. They're trying to hang on as around about 1,000 planes. Oh, have they shifted planes into this region? Yes, they're trying to stop our bombers, but we've still got 78%. And by them shifting them out, that's given us suddenly even more control. They've dropped to 863, and our control is going up to 75% as we're taking out 30 to 40 planes an hour. So, or a day, let's say. So that's really neat. Yes, we're losing some ship attack. Let's check what's happening down here on the naval side. Our subs are going in, trying to destroy their convoys, which is nice. Planes is all looking good. The preparation is coming in. Let's check the army side for the preparation. 13. Okay. That's all looking good. So it's going to be about 29 days for the first one to be ready. So as our planes are going in, hammering them, causing them huge, huge problems. We're going in, Doesn't show that we're doing a lot to them. They're seriously trying to stop us. We've still got 77%, so we're hammering. Malaya has capitulated. Fantastic. And you can see it's a ratio of 1 to 6 going in for our fighters. We've got 700 fighters in southern England now, all going incredibly well. So it's a 8 to 10 ratio of what we're destroying. Very, very nice. And we're destroying the planes they've got in place. Here, they're down to 820. We're losing some planes, but we are just... You can see they're struggling. We're going in. We've got our planes. We should start... Because we're going in against their ships in the ports, against their ground defences. It's a huge battle. So we've essentially controlled the English Channel. It's ours. We're battling for superiority. Well, we've gained superiority, but we're battling to maintain the air power right the way across in to allow us to get in and bomb their cities, bomb their infrastructure, to allow us to be ready to just smash into them when the time comes, and to have degraded the southern part of England to such a level that they're easy to deal with when it comes to do it. So one thing at a time. So it's sort of a layering effect. First thing, English Channel, dominate the English Channel, then secure the English Channel, ensure you've got the momentum, and then move enough forces in to be able to allow your bombers to get through constantly. So we've now got 96% in southern England, as well as control of the English Channel. They're still fielding fighters, but our numbers are pretty stable. Their numbers are just dropping. Whatever they're producing, we are destroying loads of it. So that's a nice situation to be in. I'm just going to up the numbers. Let's have a look at the plane side logistics. Work our way down. Fighters, we've got an additional 100 or so planes we can put in, so I'm going to add an additional 100 here. Southern England, let's look at the fighter situation. Yeah, we need more fighters in southern England, so let's bump that up by 100. In fact, let's bump it up by 200, so the additional 60 that we've got can go straight in there as well, and that'll really improve the situation. Let's make sure that's all covered. Yep, that's all looking good. So we'll follow this numbers. The numbers. So yeah, we just dropped just below 700, but the additional fighters we just put in, now we're up to 840, 850, and they are it's still 82%. Our planes are going in. They're trying to stop us, and we're still getting through to attack the enemy buildings. And they're losing 3 to every 1 that we are. And it's almost a 3 to 1 ratio of our fighters to theirs. Let's recheck the channel. So this is, it's almost like a land battle. And this was why it was then termed as the Battle of Britain. Because this is what you have to go through to just weaken the forces so much to such a level. They're seriously trying to build up the forces. They're 760, but they're losing 25, so 5 to 1 ratio plane wise. They're seriously trying to take us. They've moved all of their fighters out, or almost all of their fighters. Okay, let's shift some of the fighters back. Let's double check the numbers. No, we've got enough. I'm happy with the ratios. Keep them where they are, keep them attacking. They're trying to distract and cause us to pull forces out from southern England. The ratio is fine. They're shifting forces around, which is making them inefficient. By keeping up your forces, by degrading what they can do, we'll sort that out. And we will not yield an inch. They get nothing. It's ours. Thank you very much. Just keep an eye out for what's happening in the background. Non-aggression, decline. No, because we're going to take everybody. The plan is to destroy everybody and take every country for Germany. So that's the plan. You know, it's not an in-depth plan. It just is what it is. That's it. Our ships are getting into position. The fighters are looking good. Let's check. That's 2 to 9, 3 to 10. So 3 to 1. Yeah, we've declined that. No, thank you very much. There. Yeah, that's looking good. Another Battle of the English Channel. All looking very, very neat. Southern England, 3 to 5. I'm happy with this sort of a ratio. We can afford to lose the planes. They can't. And let's recheck what's happening in the English Channel. The numbers are looking good. We've got 1,000 more planes than they do, and we are just decimating. So 760. Keep it rocking and rolling. We'll look at the average. Look at how it's going. Look at how the numbers are going down. So they bumped up 100 planes. They're seriously trying to fight us. They're trying to do everything they can. They're throwing all their planes at us, and we are just keeping on steamrolling over them. And let's bump them up by an additional 100. Bump them up by an additional 100 fighters, which is nice. And that'll help us to secure the situation as we get more planes in, and we get closer to the invasion time. You can see their numbers. That we just want to get this number just to such a level that we've got so many fighters that we're just destroying their capability of fielding an effective anti-invasion force flight-wise. And we're enemy ships bombed. Very, very neat. That's what we're going for. Just domination of the seaboard. That's in the Channel. Let's have a look at how we're doing land-wise. 1 to 5. Yep, we're knocking them down. So just under 900 planes. We're trying to maintain the 900, and they're down to 304. Their numbers are going down. We just need to destroy their capacity to wage war. Great. We've got additional unrestricted submarine. Fantastic. Let's go for wolf packs. Yep, brilliant news. No, don't put non-aggression. And they're down to 85 planes in England. And our bombers are going in, bombing their ships in the port and causing them severe issues. 900 to 172. Let's check the Channel. 1700 to 900. They're struggling to hold on, but we're destroying their ships in port and in the Channel. Yes, we are losing units, but our missions are getting through, and it's destroying their naval ability, their ability to repair their ships. What's happening here? That's fine. 18 subs going in. Nice. All looking good. So you keep this rocking and rolling until you get to the invasion time. So I'm going to pause where we are at the moment. We'll make sure everything else is going nicely. We have these units are landing in place. We're holding the port, and then we can start pushing through. Those units are going down. We've got these units down here, so I can start. So we can secure the borders and then start pushing in to capture Portugal, the Belgium enclaves, the French and the United Kingdom areas down in Africa. So that's the part of the next phase that we're going to do. So I'm just going to set that up. So I'll pause, set that up. It's this little things like this. So you don't just focus on one area, you focus on everything that's going on and maintain what's happening. And like these units going through, securing the border right the way through, every part of our empire, securing the borders. Units here, so securing the ports just in case we've got someone tries to invade us. So we've got troops right the way down in an area that we may be vulnerable. So just keep a lookout for areas like that. And the same along the borders. You can see we've got all of the ports covered, and the infrastructure, as you can see, is being rebuilt in the background as we speak. So that's part of it, plus additional production facilities for more ships to allow us to secure against the British and to be able to dominate them. Let's look at the overall situation. 8 battleships, heavy cruisers, so we need more destroyers and light cruisers. This is where we're failing. Battleships is nice, so the ratio is looking alright. Submarine, we just need to keep the production going, improve the plane side, improve the ship side to allow us to be able to start invading. 677. Okay, we will need to start producing more ships soon. So, in fact, let's start doing that now. Naval, let's bump that up to the top. So the next one we start doing is that in the background. Now, can we trade for a bit of rubber? Siamese, let's just go for it. Let's go for 2. Let's go for 3, actually. It'll take some of our supplies, but that will be nice. We get that running. Yeah, we may lose some ships on the way, but that rubber will help us to improve the number of fighters that we can actually produce and the rest of the support equipment. Very, very neat. So let's look back at the air situation, because that's the critical one. 1 to 13, looking good. They're down to 500 planes in the channel. In mainland UK, they are down to 200, and we've got 900 to 200, and we've got 70, so that's still maintaining roughly that 1800 to 500, and it's a loss ratio of roughly 5 to 10 to 1. Let's say as an average 10 to 1. Really, really nice. And once we've destroyed their ability to prevent us getting through, we're just attacking their planes in port, destroying the ports, destroying their production facilities in the background. They just won't be able to do anything about it. So they're down to 680, now to 700. Let's have a look at the number. Down to 100 planes, 100 to 900. Well, less than. And you just keep the battle going. Just don't let them up, but it takes time to build up to this level. So you need the planes, you need everything going in, and to be able to just keep wrecking them in the background. So they're trying to throw more planes in to try and stop us in the channel. Oh, they've shifted to planes here, but we've still got a huge ratio. They're shifting planes around, but we have the same planes in place doing what they're supposed to do. They've dropped to 200 here. They're switching them between the mainland and the channel, and we are just wrecking them wherever we find them. And that's what you need to do. Once you're ready to go in, let's check these numbers. When can we go? That's ready to go. Okay, we can attack any time, but I just want to make sure that we've got the right situation. So this first attack, you guys, let's go. First invasion in, and we'll see what happens. So keep it rocking and rolling. That's going in. Let's check the air situation. So we've got through. Air power wise, 1800 to 500 plus some close support. They're seriously trying to stop us. Those boys are they're on their way in. As soon as they've landed, we secure the port, push out, secure the other ports up along here. That's it. We are in. Yes. Okay, pause, then we do a attack plan. First thing first, secure that whole area, which is going to give us the additional ports. So we secured the breachhead and we're in. And now we can allocate additional troops and additional naval forces. Kriegsmarine, I'm now going to move them to secure this area as well, to allow us to attack along the coast, and the same with, oops, select all, that's it, both zones, with all of our ships going in, and then we can start the get ready for the second invasion. Nearly ready, and this third one, I'm not going to go in with that until this second one is ready. And you can see, so just below London is ours. In fact, I'm just going to do that manually. Let's get those guys straight up to there, you pushing in to there, and then in behind, just securing that in the background. You, if we can take him straight up the country. Through to Birmingham, down to Bristol. We could actually start capturing the port even before they know what's hit them. This second force, I shouldn't really do it, but I'm going to attack now. And think three-dimensionally that by the time they actually can by the time they can do anything about it, we will have landed. And from there we get him moving around there, control the whole of this zone. You guys will get all of those along that border, and I want to get some more troops in as well, so I'll just reorganize that. That's it, securing that whole area. Now we can shift some planes in. They're covering the English Channel. They're covering southern England, so I'm going to move them into here to cover southern England from East Anglia. So they've got a shorter run. Let's look at the air situation as is. The Channel, they're still trying to stop us. Now let's check. This is completely ours. Nothing they can do about it. And we've got more forces incoming. Bristol is ours. This force, I'm going to send them straight in. We've captured Bristol, and getting those guys in to land at Bristol even before they've finished their preparation. Now we've already encircled, and these guys have landed as well. Brilliant. Split them into two. In fact, select all. There. Half of them. There. And then in to start encircling London. With this new force arriving, absolutely fantastic. So that's on the way. These guys will be moving through very, very quickly. Go, go, go. Decimetric radar, very nice. Check the numbers, 1940. Let's improve things even more. More factories. I'll just start reallocating this. We are getting them dead surrounded. Let's push him into there already. Let's move him up to Hull, through to Leeds, Newcastle, Edinburgh, Rosyth, Glasgow, and Scapa Flow. Take those out on the way through. You, let's get him up to Liverpool, take these zones in the background, and then through to Lanark. Check these numbers, they're trying to stop us. No, that's us attacking them, which is nice. So you can see the plan coming in, destroying their ability to wage war. These, let's reorganize the front line so to cover that zone. That's it, we've completely secured that. Now let's push them through in towards Cardiff, and then circling through the country, taking the whole of Wales on the way through, while at the same time we're securing, in fact, let's half of those up, encircle Plymouth, ready to attack in and just take them. Now the cut off those units. Let's push into Portsmouth, see if we've got the chance, because it looks like they've moved their guys a bit higher up. If we can start encircling them, that would be very useful. And we've got this area, so move him there, encircle that whole area. You take that. That's looking really good. So this is what you can do. And then highlight those and attack all at the same time into Portsmouth. It's not clever, but it works. So we follow that. Plymouth will fall very soon. The rest of the country is on its way. We're surrounding London from Portsmouth. Let's move those guys through to there and see if we can take Dover at the same time. That's it, we've secured this whole zone. Those guys are moving up and they're going to be surrounding London. They're moving through. That's being captured. This central area is going. You, my little friend, there, and up, right the way up through the country. Capture all of that. That's looking good. Looking very, very good, actually. Oh, I've got production to sort out, so bear with me. I'll sort that out in the background. So you can see where we are. We've got a lot of production to increase. Non-aggression, not interested. And I think we're in quite a good situation. So I want to capture as much of this as I can so that they can't shift the capital anywhere else before I then attack it straight in to take London. There's a huge number of armies. Let's look at the war situation. It's now 55% in our favour. We've got 2.94 million men fight, and they have 1.2 million there. Let's have a look. They've lost 3.86 million. We've lost just under 2. So it's almost a 2-to-1 ratio. But basically, we've just almost captured the British Isles. And when we go in to take these guys, they're going to have a really bad day. Yes, Dover is ours. They are in a whole world of trouble. So, I will see you on the next one. In fact, let's do it. Let's finish this off. Let me just pause, and I will do the I don't want to waste this production, so bear with me. Okay, I've put in a lot more in the way of logistics, and we need to have some new fighters. So we can have a look at a new. We've got a lot of points, so I want to be able to upgrade. Let's have a look at create a better. Let's have a look. Reliability is going to drop, but the weapons will be better. Actually, you know, it's good enough anyway. I don't need to have a new variant at the present time. So let's just create a new load of fighter production. Wallop it up to the top. And just kick that in. That's all of that production done. Now, naval production. We have gained a huge amount of naval production with taking all these ports. Absolutely huge. So, destroyers, yes. Let's have a look at the air experience. Okay, naval, yeah, we'll need to deal with some of that. And we'll get them into the Kriegsmarine. That's one set. And let's go for another load of Narvik class destroyers. Boom, straight in. Kriegsmarine. Sorted. So we need more oil, more rubber. So let's look at the trade situation. Siamese, boost that up. That will be useful. And oil. So Venezuela, yeah, why not? That will help. Argentina. Let's go for one from there. And Iran. Better than poking the eye with a sharp stick. And we'll get that. That'll definitely help our situation. We need to start producing some more oil. But that's going to improve our overall situation. There we go. So we just keep that in mind. Sort that out. And then we just keep rolling. They're moving up through the country. And send all of those in that way to take that zone. They're trying to stop us, so therefore, well, we'll just deal with that. You attacking in that way. You attacking into there as well. Destroy that section. Close in on London. You into there. You into there. Oops. That'll deal with that. As we gain more factories, you move in there, and that'll seal those up. That's it. That's looking good. So we're taking all the different zones, which is nice. Let's have a look at the naval situation. Yep, all looking fantastic. Keep it rocking and rolling. We have guerrillas. Okay, we'll get that sorted. Looking all the way down. That's it. That's full artillery. Let's improve our weapons. Neat. Those guys at the top, let's just attack into London there. They've moved their forces out of London to make it more make it easier to defend the lower part, but it makes it more difficult for them to defend. Come on, sort that out. You guys into there. You guys into there. That's it. We'll take those out and then completely surround London. All looking good. Those areas are being sorted. Let's get rid of that. I don't want any non-aggression. And at this stage, I'm going to pause. You can see where we are. But what you need to be thinking is, where am I going next? So we got the production side, sorting out, pushing in, taking these zones, and sorting out Africa at the same time as doing this. So I'm going to set that up in the background, and we'll have a look at that in the next episode. You know that London is about to fall, but I want to get that set up in the background before I push in. Okay, I've set up some attack sections in Africa, and they're going to be underway at the moment, so just keep an eye on what's happening in London. This is the big important thing. Speed this up a bit. That's it, we're taking the lower section. Now let's just get everyone in, pushing through with more forces on their way back. Those guys are pushing through. Let's get him through to there. You through there, right the way through. Take that. And then him through to there. That's it. And we'll sort that out. Ireland will be ours soon enough. And then back to this situation around here. You can see the overwhelming force. Yes, they can pierce our SS division. Oh dear, what a pity, never mind. And so we're pushing in, and with even more troops going in. London has fallen. London has fallen. They're trying to push out. They're in trouble. They're in a whole world of trouble. 97, 98, boom, we are on our way in. The fall of London. Another victory for the fatherland. They've capitulated. 4,000 weapons, other swordfish, and that's it. Britain is ours. This is now the capital. Belfast is the capital of the United Kingdom. The German Reich stands firm. February 1942. The Führer stands in London. The Führer is in Buckingham Palace. The 2nd of February 1942. At the same time, we have forces which are moving in to start taking Africa from everyone else and working their way through. So that's the plan at the moment. Secure mainland Britain, take this area, take Ireland, and we need to get in, secure the Canadian side. It's imperative that we do that as quickly as possible. It's vital that we get Canada. The rest of it is just a sideshow. If we can get Canada early, then we can take America at this stage of the war and attack from above. That is a huge, huge thing. We need to get the troops over. We need the foothold. We need to push in. We need to take Canada and then force our way down and take the United States. It's a key. But now England has fallen. We have the chance. We have the opportunity to push our way through. It's not easy, but that is the next phase. That is what we need to do. So I'm the Gaming Bear. This is Heart of Iron 4 as the German Reich and London has fallen. See you on the next one.